Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page, you have appeared to.
Hi guys, my name is Lindsay and I'm a pretty average girl, but as we all know, average girls got a lot of shit to say. I like to talk, a lot, but mostly I found a lot of people have things in common with me. Things that I like, things that they like, things in common. What do I like? Some of the things I like are beauty, fashion, makeup. It's mine, it's all mine. International affairs, languages, studying, being a nerd, etc., etc. Even though I'm an average girls can do some pretty extraordinary things. I like to talk to you guys about some of the things that I do. For example, I live in China. Have lived in China for about 4 years now. Me and my boyfriend are getting ready to move back to the US, and it's going to be one of the things I feel like I'm going to document on my channel. Another thing that I like to talk about is weight, body image, real talk. Real talk are subjects that maybe we don't think we should get into, but somebody needs to talk about them anyway. There are tons of people on YouTube who get into this type of thing, but some of my real talk subjects are relationships, body image, big butts, things that I have to deal with every day and that most average girls have to deal with too. So here's the lowdown a little bit about me. I'm 25, and like I said, I've lived in China for the past 4.5 years of my life. If you look at it that way, the most adult years of my life, because let's face it, when you're 21, you're not really an adult, unless you have all of your stuff on the ball. And if you have all of your stuff on the ball, congratulations, you're awesome. I'm average. I don't have all of my stuff on the ball, so moving from China back to the US is going to be a pretty big deal for me. Why else am I interesting? Well, I'm in a stable relationship, which doesn't seem to be the case for a lot of girls out there. You want advice for how to stay in a stable relationship? I can tell you what I know. Will it work for you? I hope so. Maybe, maybe not. If you haven't noticed by the makeup and the hair, which by the way I did as well as I thought I humanly could, I'm not a beauty guru, but I like beauty-oriented things. Aside from that, I'm also kind of a nerd. I'm not going to say I'm a big nerd because I actually saw a public service announcement saying what a disservice I was doing to actual nerds by calling myself a nerd. So let's just say that I like nerdy things. I watch The Walking Dead on TV. I watch Game of Thrones. Most people watch Game of Thrones, but I particularly like Game of Thrones and read all of the books before it was made into a series. I love anime. I like going to Comic-Con conventions. I like dressing up in costumes to go to Comic-Con conventions, so you're probably going to see some of that as well. I am a huge fan of pets. I have 3 pets. 2 cats, 1 dog. Bubba, 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 bubba. Aw, you don't like me? Why don't you like me? I love you. How we're gonna get them back into the US? Well, you might want to watch. That process is something in and of itself. I also like books. And even though there are some people against the whole electronic book revolution, it doesn't matter to me whether or not it's a Kindle or a paperback book. I can carry 3 paperbacks in my purse. I can read 3 Kindle books a day. Either way, you'll usually find me with my nose buried in a book, or working on my latest manuscript. I'm a writer. What kind of writer? You might have to stay tuned to figure that out. I'm sure you might also have noticed that I am black. I get a lot of questions about it, but I'm not mixed. Both of my parents are black. One of them is lighter skinned than the other, which is kind of why I turned out this caramelly color, but I'm black. And one of the things that I find most interesting is detailing how it is to be a black girl in China. I don't know what people have told you, but it is simultaneously more interesting and less thrilling. That's all I can really say about it. Okay, that's not really all I can say about it. I could actually say a lot about it. I could actually do several videos about it, but that's not going to be this video. If you'd like to see that video, please leave a comment below, and I will leave you a wonderful exclamation of all of my China rage and China intrigue about what it's like to walk down the street and have darker skin in this country. So stay tuned, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in my life and I'd like to share it with all of you. If you have any particular questions, if there are any videos that you would like to see, please comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will see you guys soon. Bye.